So, it
No,
was
no. I meant the list
Atlanta.
you sent.
Atlanta. Sorry. Um, just say it again.
I meant the list you sent a while ago was iPhones, Android,
Give,
sexual
Get it to
partners.
shape. Sexual partners. Who's the best play-by-play announcer team in sports?
Y'all want to do that?
Greatest gaming system of all time, and what makes us friends. I look aside. That one needs to work. I'm good with the one we're doing, yo. Like, I'm good with this.
Okay,
yeah,
okay. 'Cause if not, I was going to say best play-by-play team. I was going to say that one.
We can say about
yeah,
that for another time. Maybe bring
yeah.
that up when Tommy comes on.
The
All right.
play-by-play needs a little bit of
Yeah, we gotta have Tommy on next week, so maybe we can bring that topic up as well. Yeah.
that works. All right, so let's start. 5, 4, 3, 2. Welcome to the Three in the Chamber podcast. Glad to have you along with us. Of course, you know me. I'm your host that'll be driving this little train along. My name is Cream. Some people call me Jason. Whatever, you figure it out. My man Bad Lizzie over here to the left of me or to the right to me, because every time I do the editing, he's on the right, even though I say he's on the left. So we're gonna go Bad Lizzie this time.
Fuck it, I'm here, yo. Fuck it, I'm here.
That's all that matters, you know what I mean?
That's it.
Bad Lizzie in the house, and of course my man down below is T Nice on the
What
ones
up?
and the twos. Yo, I heard. Matter of fact, before we get started, I heard a line from a Jadakiss joint, and it's old. I think it's from like 2015. It was with him, Neo, and Nipsey
Ain't
Hussle.
nothing new.
Nothing new. Yo, when he said, yo, he was like, yo, the balls are still lethal. You ain't at the top, so the stars is underneath you. He said, God shuffled the deck, but the cards come from the people. He was like speaking from a place where the odds are under equal. Why, yo? Yeah, I was like, yo, that line where he was like, you ain't at the top, so the stars is underneath you. I was like, oh, shoot. Oh, all right. Yo.
Another future topic we still ain't hit yet.
Yeah, yo, that just came to me while we was talking about this or whatever, because I heard it and I was like, dang, I've never heard the song before. I don't know how I never heard that, but I never heard it. Yeah, I'm bugging. I don't know, man. Whatever. And that's 6 years ago that song came out. I ain't even know. But,
Yeah, from top 5 that are alive.
yeah. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna discuss a few topics. Obviously, of course, for the next hour and some change. But we're gonna keep this short. This might not even go an hour. I'll be honest with you. We're gonna be in and out, sticking and moving. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What this motherfucking topic list we got to get out.
Yeah,
OG classic. Get out. That's the OG classic.
Exactly. So, boy, it's gonna be a little racy today. We got the topics for today. In no particular order, because I don't even know if we have an order for today as far as the topics are concerned. We can start with the stimulus frenzy. Everybody out there, March 17th was technically the date that most of your stimuluses were dropping as far as direct deposits are concerned. Some people have gotten them, some people haven't gotten them as of yet. I'm one that hasn't received it as of yet. But we're going to talk about that craze and how people out here balling on a budget. You know how people act, man, when they get their taxes and their stimuluses and stuff like that or whatever. Now, of course, the stimulus is all new to us. This is a 2020, 2021 type of situation. But look, man, people out here buying sneakers and baby clothes. You know what I mean? So you know what it is. You know what it is. Yo, niggas going up in Petco and Pet talking about, excuse me, do you sell lions? So we'll be talking about that. And the next thing, obviously, there was an attack in Atlanta. I'm being corrected on as far as the Asian American community. So the same way as the BLM Black Lives Matter situation is concerned, Asian lives matter too. So at the end of the day, we got to band with our Asian brothers and sisters and everything or whatever, and say, hey man, this is about them right now. Not to table the Black Lives Matter or the All Lives Matter or the Blue Lives, whatever y'all want to call all of that stuff or whatever. But right now, Asian Americans are being attacked. We need to talk about it, so we will. And last but not least, I don't know if it's, oh boy, it's gonna be interesting. But
no, like he looked to see if Tori was in the room.
He voted up too.
What number of sexual partners makes you a general discussion?
One.
Yeah. So obviously everybody has a number. obviously, and whatever that number is, whether you've been truthful about it, whether you've lied about it, whether you've embellished in regards to it, you know your number. God knows your number. Are you a hoe? Mm-hmm. So we'll get started and move forward. We'll start with the first topic, obviously, which is going to be the stimulus. Tom, take it away. You the only one here that got your stimulus, so let's talk about it.
Negative. I got mine too. You heard?
You got it? You got it? Okay. All right. So I'm the only one that ain't got it yet. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting a hard copy anyway. I never did direct deposit, so that's why mine hasn't come yet anyway. And I'm hearing that this particular stimulus is not protected from garnishment, from what I heard. That's the word on the street. So, like, in other words, if you owe money or something like that to the government, or child support or something like that,
they took child support last one too.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm good on mine, so it don't matter. But yeah. I'm just saying. But from what I heard, this one is not exempt from garnishment like the other two were. So anyway, Tom, man, what's up? What you been doing out here with your money, man? What you been doing with your stimmy?
Been in it.
Hey, man, keep it real, man. Keep it real, man.
Nah, I bought like stuff that I like, luxuries or stuff that I needed. Like I bought a hard drive for my Xbox.
Notice how he's leaned back in the chair as he talks, like, well, what
I'm saying?
it ain't tricking if you got it.
Damn sure ain't. I bought I haven't bought kicks. Surprisingly, because that's the first thing I would have got. I haven't bought kicks. I bought a couple shirts.
Yeah.
I bought a desk.
Okay.
For my job.
Necessary stuff. You know what I mean? You about to be back in the employment field. You know what I mean? Full time.
So I'm excited about that. Oh, I bought a book. Oh, you know what book I bought? It was on Kindle for $16. The Jeff Pearlman joint, the 3-Ring Circus with Kobe and Shaq.
Okay.
Yo, I read the whole thing yesterday. The whole book.
Damn. Was it good?
Let me tell you something about Kobe Bryant, bro.
You don't have to tell me because I already know, but go ahead.
All right. A couple of things I didn't know. One, Phil Jackson almost coached the Knicks before he went to the Lakers in 2000.
I didn't know that.
He almost coached us. Two, they have the statement from the girl in the rape case. I've never seen it before. They have her whole statement.
Eagle County.
Yeah. They have her whole statement in that book. What else? Shaq is like the best teammate ever, but y'all probably already knew that. Like Mark Madsen, they interview him. A couple of bunch of guys who try to make the team from practice squad. He would take them out and buy them suits, buy them cars. Like Shaq was the man, but Shaq was kind of ornery, if that's the word I want to look for. Like Shaq was, when Shaq gets mad, like, you know what I mean? He's very bitter and he's very mean. That's really it. It was good, man. I finished it real quick. But,
you ain't tell us about Kobe Bryant though.
Oh, I don't want to get too much into her statement, but that nigga's a freak. Kobe was a freak. I don't want to say it too much. I'm gonna text y'all later.
That's what I was about to say.
And they brought into question her sexual history in the trial. That's how he kind of got off and he did whatever.
We should have her on here for the fucking other topic.
I can't.
That whole topic.
I can't.
Sorry,
and they were saying how he's an impressive guy. Like he would wake up at 4:30 in the morning, fly to Colorado, and get there at 8:30. Have trial all day, then fly back to LA and play the game the same night.
Wow.
But then they were saying how he asked the team to provide him a plane, and they said no, and he got mad. And then, yeah,
Pictures. I asked for that in my
yeah,
job the other week. They told me this.
yo, Kobe was, yo, I want to say like 40%, 45% of the book is about him. And then maybe the next 30 is about Shaq. And then, they talk about Cedric Sabalas, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, you put him on your all-time Suns team, right? Yo, he was a dick. Bro, he nicknamed himself Chaz, like franchise.
What? Why? He wasn't that good.
He was a dick.
Wait, so hold on. You think you're good? That makes you a dick?
He played for the Lakers, right? Remember?
Yeah.
With Nick Van Exel, Eddie Jones.
Yeah.
I remember.
And he got to the team. He would like he left the team for like 2 weeks and didn't tell nobody where he was.
They sucked back then, though, right?
They was garbage.
The '96 team when Shaq first got there, they were pretty good.
Yeah,
and then Shaq got hurt. Yeah. And Kobe, they drafted Kobe the year they got Shaq, but they didn't play Kobe. It talks about Kurt Rambis. It talks about Del Harris. They said Del Harris talked too much and like they tuned him out. Like he just talked and talked and talked. They talk about Nick Van Exel, who he had a sad life. Like his dad would like, we're gonna go hang out, and his dad would drive to a game and like, hey Nick, wait here, and his dad would go rob cars, like vacant cars. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Anyway, all right. Whoa. We get way off topic, man. We get way off topic. All right, but so you bought a book.
I bought a book. I love reading.
No doubt. Dave, I know you said you had plans for yours, obviously, with the car and all that stuff or whatever. Anything else going down? Well, I know you got
that was my tax return. That was taxes. I'll take care of the car and with taxes. Yeah. The stimulus, I bought a fitted hat and I spent the rest on PCP. Let's move on.
Okay. So you have
an fitted hat too. That's what I thought. I bought a
no, I'm just playing.
Endless supply, huh?
Sorry. Nah, man. Yo, man, I haven't really done shit with mine, y'all. I kind of still have it. Technically, I haven't touched it. It hit my bank account. Tuesday, but I didn't need it because my taxes came literally like a week and a half before that.
Right.
So my taxes came on top of what I already had in there, and then I had the stimulus come on top of that. Then I had my state tax come just yesterday.
What? How the hell you get the state already? Nobody gets their state this early. It's March.
For real.
TurboTax, baby.
Nah, I use TurboTax too. I sent you.
Hold on, baby.
I sent you the picture about TurboTax.
Now you're gonna make me show you.
I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm sure you got it, but I ain't never seen nobody.
Maybe a TurboTax. Like maybe I don't know. I've been with them for like 10 years now. I don't know. I don't know if they do it faster or not.
I have no idea. That's crazy.
I got my shit.
You might know what it is, but I know the IRS don't release the state taxes until after May. I've never gotten state until May.
Yeah, you gotta know how to file fast, man. Yeah.
I mean, it's not about. I filed in February. That was late for me. That was late for me. But either way, the IRS doesn't give you state. Primarily until after, I would say, May sometime or whatever. Usually it's sometime in May.
Yes. Oh wait, sorry, shit.
That never works.
I'm gonna turn the brightness down. Hold on. I got it on. I actually got it on the 9th. I was incorrect about the date. It just felt like I got it then, but I just noticed it. But you can see, right.
Which one? I can't even see.
Yeah.
Well, you keep moving it around. If you keep it still, you keep moving it. State of New Jersey. Yep. I mean, that's state of Jersey. It just says
that was March 9th. That was Biggie's birthday, March 9th.
It just says state of New Jersey. It doesn't say state tax or
Oh
state
no, it's a tax
refund.
refund, right? It's a tax refund right after.
So which one was your federal? You got the federal already?
That's state of New Jersey. I got the federal way before I got the state. I got the federal like 11 days after I filed. So, well, no, correction. 11 days after I filed, I got my date saying that it was going to be in my account. 7 to 10 days. It was in there 3 to 5.
Right.
So, by the time I filed my taxes, it was less than 3 weeks before I had my money on both checks.
Look, I don't get no money from the IRS. They don't. All I do is don't have to pay.
That's probably. I'm gonna say that's probably why, yo.
No, not for me. No, I'm talking. I mean, this going back years before I had any type of issues with taxes and nothing like that. I just wasn't getting. I wasn't getting. I mean, I never got my federal until I don't know, because I didn't go through like the rapid refund stuff like that or nothing like that, because
me neither. Me neither. They just me neither. That shit just does it automatically now.
Yeah. No, I mean I have an actual person that does my taxes. Shout out to her. She a boss. But yeah, now me, I don't have anything planned. It's gonna be probably safe.
I also think I know why. One question, real quick. You do the free TurboTax, right?
I don't do anything. I submit my information to my tax accountant, to my accountant. I don't do anything.
Okay. So then that's most likely the free, or she got some different one that takes longer, man. No, I pay to do mine because I itemize. I work. I do
too. I pay $250 for my taxes to be done every single year. Yeah. Oh, it's worth it. Trust me, I owed over almost $6,000 in federal taxes.
I think the most I ever paid to have my taxes done was like $70.
Yeah, but again,
and that's TurboTax. I do it myself. So
I got you, but you don't have nearly the amount of stuff that I have to move and shift around as far as taxes are concerned. Again, I owed almost $6,000 in federal taxes this year, and again, remember when I was doing and I don't know, you should have had this too because you were working for DoorDash. But you know, when you work as an independent contractor, you have to pay taxes.
Of course, yeah.
So
that was after. I withhold extra money from my check every week.
No, I remember you telling me that. But guess what?
Yeah.
When I get paid, I file exempt. I get no federal taxes taken out of my check. Period.
Yeah, you do a 1099, right? You pay them at the end of the year.
No, I don't.
So you just don't pay federal tax?
Nope.
What can I say, man? I mean, fuck.
Meanwhile, I'm knocking on Jay's door during the pod.
Yeah, exactly.
Nope. And guess what? That $250 that I pay her, no federal taxes. I owe nothing to the government.
That's what's up. I got to do that DoorDash thing too because I worked for DoorDash last year. Because I ain't filed it. I ain't do it.
So anyway, I got nothing planned. I'm just gonna, it's gonna get banked. We'll take a little bit of the money. Obviously, tomorrow's our wedding anniversary. So,
happy anniversary, bro!
So we'll probably just hang out, whatever. But I figure we'll take off the, what is it, $1,400? So the 400, because, we got the kid and everything. And we'll just bank the $3,000 or whatever and, do something else with it or whatever. I know we about to get a fence anyway, put out here before the summertime and everything or whatever, because we want to, fence cocoa in and stuff. So, and that's going to cost a lot of money. So that's the next thing. But aside from that, man, that's pretty much it. So, all right, listen, moving on. We're going to discuss the Asian situation or whatever that happened in Atlanta. How many days ago was this? This is earlier this week. I know that. It was earlier this week. Guy goes in into a Asian, what do you call those shops? A spa, you might as well call it.
Massage parlor. Wasn't it massage
parlor? Shoots 8 people.
Mm-hmm.
Said he was having a bad day. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing about the situation. I'm just laughing because how ridiculous it sounds that he could shoot 8 people and yet he still lives to tell about it. So
I read something weird about it where he he was like carousing the streets and going to all these massage parlors and seeing where the most Asians worked at.
Wow.
I read that, but
Wow.
that's sad, man.
Yeah, it's kind of a messed up situation because ultimately, there's no way to really even you can't condone something like that. It brings you back to that
Yeah.
Charleston, South Carolina situation where that guy ran up in that church hill and killed everybody up in there doing a prayer meeting at a church or whatever.
It's all Dylan Roof, that motherfucker.
Whoever his name is, I don't remember the guy. I ain't even gonna give him no shine.
The one
But,
they took the Burger King afterward and got him a fucking deal so they can
they did.
They can redeem their King points.
They did.
Fucking scumbag fucks.
They absolutely did do that. I remember that. So the
let's
funny part.
Let's get him some McDonald's, but George Floyd tried to cash counterfeit money. Let's make sure he don't get no air.
Yeah.
But you know what? This kid here just murdered 9 people. Let's give him some Burger King. What?
Crazy.
Yo, just.
Yeah, listen. Again,
the fuck, yeah.
The laws, as far as certain people are concerned, is privileged for some and unprivileged for others. But that's a story for another time. I will say this: one of the most interesting points about this story was that there was a 75-year-old lady or whatever who ended up fighting off one of these guys because this has spawned other attacks in other areas. So I read this thing. It was a 75-year-old lady. She was standing at a San Francisco intersection waiting to cross the street. White dude runs up on her, punches her in the face. 75 years old, old Asian lady or whatever, punches her square in the face. So there's a video of the incident out there or whatever. You can check it for yourself when you get a chance. But she used a wooden plank, to strike back at him, she smacked the ever-loving hell out of this dude, put him in the hospital. 75 years old, 75-year-old lady, beat she beat the absolute smoke off this dude. After he punched her square in the face. First of all, if you're a dude, I hate to say this, but you're a dude and you can't floor a 75-year-old lady with a punch. You weak as hell. I'm sorry. No disrespect.
I want to fight a guy like that, because I want to be able to eat one of his punches. Actually, go like this.
Wipe that off. I want to go. For her to have the wherewithal to be able to strike back at him after he punched her square in the face, probably unknowing, not expecting to get punched in the face. You get hit like that, you get disoriented. You know what I mean? Not to mention you're 75 years. My mother's 75. So, at the end of the day, if somebody hit my mother in the face, she's probably going down, So, this lady, she wasn't taking it, She smacked the hell out of this dude with a wooden plank, and beat the mess up. She beat this nigga into the hospital. He had to go to the hospital, They put him out on the stretcher.
You think she knew karate?
I'm not answering that question. We've had enough of these discussions that we lucky we still on the air now. I'm not answering that question.
I'm saying no. In terms of self-defense, do you think she took some kind of self-defense? I didn't see this video, so I don't know how she hit him. I don't know how she was able to put this guy in the fucking hospital. Does she look like she took some kind of self-defense course or
no?
Because you know the type of people, right? Like you'll see them, they get hit. And they immediately go into that stance.
Right.
I'm not asking that should be a dick. Well, yeah, I was kind of asking that should be a dick, but not really. But But I just wanted to know.
You got to find the video. You got to find the video because again, like I said, it's out there. I haven't even watched it. I just heard about it. So check the video out real quick. I'm sure it's up there for you to be able to see. But yeah, it's crazy. Not to mention now the backstory of this situation is that they've actually created a GoFundMe page for her, and that page has already gotten over $800,000 for her. $800,000.
She called him.
Hey Dave, yo Dave, what are y'all gonna punch me in the face? Smack off the face with a plank.
Yeah,
I'll split it with y'all.
Yo, the only thing that's gonna be if I hit you, the only thing that's gonna be split is the hand.
I'll be bleeding all the way till I catch that check.
Go fuck me to sew Thomas's hand back together.
What did Tommy Boy say in that movie? He was like, not so much here, but here.
Better signal on your phone.
Wrecked him, damn near killed him.
Yeah. That's crazy though, man. over $800,000 raised for her in regards to, I guess, the injury she attacked, because she looked like her face got jacked up for sure. But
Almost $1
$800,000,
million.
she $800,000, she could buy her age down 25 years. She'd be 50 by
breast implants, a breast lift, a facelift. Oh,
I never.
Oh.
You know what? This got to be another discussion too, yo. What happens to you when you become of that age, like 75 years old, but you had your butt done, breast implants? What happens to you when you turn 75 and you still looking like that in the nursing home? How does that go? You know what I mean? Nobody thinks about all of these things they do to themselves if they end up living until they're like 85, 90 and stuff or whatever. You still looking like a whole snack out here in these streets.
Like Mick Jagger, he looked like a piece of leather. So I would just imagine it'd be like something like that.
Exactly.
Like his face do. It looked like cowhide.
Exactly. Dave, did you find it? Did you see it?
No, I found a whole bunch of other videos of Asian Americans getting attacked. I don't know which one's which. I didn't see any of them fight back. I saw the lady. I saw the aftermath, but I didn't see the actual video. It's all good. I don't need to see it now.
Yeah. Either way,
I don't want to see it. That's sad.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she whipped his ass. It's kind of like, like watching. It's not like watching Infinity War. It's more Endgame. She won.
You know what's crazy? I still haven't watched the George Floyd video yet. I don't like.
No, I haven't watched the whole 9 minutes. I haven't watched the whole 9 minutes either.
I saw the majority of it.
I know the end result. That's all I needed to know. I didn't need to see the man get killed, yo.
I haven't watched none of it. Not a second of it. I've seen pictures, but I never watched it. I don't want to. This.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm more mad about the attacks happening or people filming it, because instead of filming it, can you help them? Like,
well, Tom, anybody who's filming it, if you're going to try to interfere with a police action, that's when they can open fire on you.
Exactly.
Legally and walk away.
Your best bet is to film it.
Filming it, your best bet is to film it, because at least they'll pay for what the fuck they did. Sadly, that's the state of the police. That's fucked up, but you try to attack a cop, I see it all the time too. I ain't gonna say I see it all the time. Let me correct. While I'm driving home from work, I see a cop car pulled over somebody. If I see that the driver's black, I'm like, should I slow down and film this? Should I stop and film this just in case? Just in case. You know what I mean? But then you always have to risk that fucking interaction with that cop. Some cops might turn their body camera off and go fuck with him and just lie and say you had some shit. The truest reality is the cop could just plant shit on you. I've had it happen. Cops can just put shit on you and be like, you had that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you want to be the next person trying to help someone and they just end up with 2 people dead, or you want to make sure he can't do that shit no more? Like, the shit that bothers me about that George Floyd shit is that this motherfucker went home.
Mm-hmm.
After. It was 4 days until he was charged with anything.
You know what bothers me more than that? The Breonna Taylor situation. Because nobody knew anything about Breonna Taylor, until like it was like an outcry. She was already dead.
Oh yeah,
nobody even cared. Nobody cared about that situation until people literally started saying, what about this? Like the George Floyd thing, honestly, is the reason why we even care about Breonna Taylor. Nobody cared about Breonna Taylor until George Floyd died. She was dead over months prior to that, and nobody said nothing. Nobody said anything about her situation. So.
The fucked up thing is, right? We know the George Floyd. We know the Breonna Taylor. We know that you can say all these names, right?
Yeah.
Name me one Asian. Go.
Bruce Lee.
No. I mean, you know what I mean. You know what I mean of Asian. You know what I mean. Name me a victim of American violence on an Asian American.
Yeah, I can't.
I can't.
Well, I know one now because I have her name up here. Her name is then I can't pronounce it, I'm sure, but Zhao Zhen Z. Yeah, that's the name. That's the lady who was punched in the face. So, and
I think we only know her name only because she punched the motherfucker in the face and they did a little story on her.
Yeah.
The other 8 people, they're just referring to them as Asian American victims. Why do you think that is?
Yeah, you're right. Why is there not a face for the Asian community? Why is there not a person that's like out in front to say this person was attacked? This is our George Floyd. Why is that? Is it
Y'all
because
think
it's
it's because
hard?
of,
Is it hard for them to
COVID?
say it? What COVID got to do with it? I mean, a
I mean,
pandemic.
Deep down, Jay.
some
Jay,
people
deep down,
technically
right?
blame Asian Americans for
Not,
it.
yes, deep down, Jay. Do you want
Like
to
Donald
side
Trump
with
was
Asian
one.
Americans? Like, if you're running a news agency, do you want to be the news agency that's siding with Asian Americans? Like, I think that's the position they find themselves in.
Yeah, but like if you're if you're a realist and you understand situations such as this, you know the Asian community is not to blame for this. We're to blame for this.
Right, but here's the thing, right? Yo,
Yes.
I'm gonna take this quote. I'm gonna take this quote from a movie, Men in
Go ahead.
Black. Men in Black. Tommy Lee Jones said to Will Smith's character before he became his Men in Black. He said, "A person is smart, but people are stupid." All right.
Yeah.
So
right.
when Donald Trump comes out here saying stupid shit like the Wuhan virus, Kung Fu flu, this is all the fucking.
Don't bring up that Chappelle
Well,
thing,
I'm
man.
sorry though, but that kung fu flu shit is kind of funny though.
I'm not co-signing that. Not co-signing y'all.
Yo, it's not right, but that's just funny, yo.
So when he comes out and says all that shit, right? That normalizes attacks against Asian Americans, right? Like he talking. If you talk about them in the terms that they're a fucking pest or they're a disease to be eradicated, you can't get mad when retards and well, sorry for the use of the word retard, but retards and idiots and dummies go and think that that's what you're doing. You're gonna help America by killing some Asians.
Correct.
No, you're just a fucking.
But that goes to show exactly what you're saying. Like a person can have pure and great thoughts. A person can be intelligent. People are dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
followers, whole,
like
not
if
leaders.
you put people together are foolish and stupid. So no, I get it. Listen,
followers,
man,
not leaders, bro.
Asian lives matter, yo. If you see an Asian person on the street, man, you need to give them a pound, give them a virtual hug, or just leave them alone. Let them go about their business, yo, and not have to worry about being attacked by foolish Americans that have their own agenda or, warped way of thinking, obviously, as far as, who to blame for whatever the case may be. It's foolishness, man. Get that mess out of here, man. We don't need that nonsense. Like I said, this is coming from somebody who's black as the ace of spades. But at the end of the day,
you ain't that black, Jay.
All right, well, Tom blacker than me, but he might be a little darker than I am. But I'm still I'm still black. My mama light skin. What you want me to do?
I don't trust light skinned people.
Me either. Oh shoot! Wait, I trust my mama though.
I'm just joking, man. I'm joking.
Nah, you're right. I don't trust light skinned people either. Seriously. So anyway, man, but yeah, we're gonna move on from that topic, obviously, to our to our featured topic of the evening. I'm gonna let you
No, motherfucker.
Take it away, Liz.
Take it away, Liz.
This was actually your doing, so go ahead. Go for it. So, how many partners sexually makes you a hoe?
Hold on, you gotta go by gender though.
Yeah, of course. I mean, for men and for women, of course.
I'm a slut. I'm a slut. You already know that. So
we know you a hoe. I mean, whatever. but what and again, circumstances can weigh into this as well, but ultimately, again, like I said, what's your number and what makes what makes you that promiscuous person, male, female, or whatever the case may be, and why are women more likely to be hoes in this situation more so than men? Like if you a man, it's all good. Like, yo, you dead? You hit off like 30 bitches, yo, bro. You had, but like if a girl be like, yo, yo, I let like 90 niggas slide, like she's.
That's easy. That's easy to answer.
Go ahead. I mean, I kind of get. I probably know the answer to this too, but go ahead.
So there's an old saying. They say that a lock that can be opened by many keys, or a key that can open any lock is known as a master key.
Okay.
But a lock that can be opened by any key is known as a shitty lock.
I never heard that before.
I never heard that either, but yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's interesting. That's an interesting take, yo. I'm gonna file that one away back here somewhere. Yo, as by the way, as my executive producer wife is standing over me right now as this topic comes up. So the bead of sweat that's over my forehead right now. No, don't leave now. Yo, man, boy, do we need to have a special guest slot? Oh, boy, are we getting the I do, but
hey guys,
listen,
hey guys, what are you guys talking about? Hey guys, what's everybody talking about?
Shout out to the I do but listen podcast starting on March 26th.
I'll touch on it. I'll touch on it like this. Let me ask y'all this, right? Is it the number of them or the speed that they happen? Say, like, I just met her like yesterday and I hit the next day.
Right.
Well, no, hold on. You fuck anybody within 24 hours, you're a hoe. That's what Tinder's for.
For sure.
Oh, all right, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody you fuck in 24 hours, do you a hoe? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
I'm sorry for anybody I know who banged their wife in the first 24 hours and ended up marrying. I'm sorry. All right, your wife ain't no hoe. But most chicks, if they fucking them in 24 hours, they're fucking hoe. Especially bitches that would fuck with dudes on our level.
Right.
Okay.
And again, you and I, and we're all 40 and plus. So, So at the end of the day, the number, if you're still a single, human being out here in these streets or whatever, if your number is 26, and I'm just putting the number out there. If your number is 26, but you're 40 years old, okay, that could have happened over a course of time or whatever the case may be. But if your number is 26 and you're 24, I mean.
So what would you allow? What's an acceptable number per year? What's a good dick average for a chick?
From a single person?
For a dick woman, a woman to get dick without being considered a hoe, how many per year?
See, women to me have an emotional connection to sex, right?
Oh, yes, thank you. That's their fault, not ours. That's their fucking fault, not ours. But,
so with that being the case, you kind of, unless she just again out here being a female dog, which again there are women like that, because again there's more men that are like that. So women try to play that game as well and try to completely X out the emotional connection and just use it for exactly what it is. Sex is sex. So if that's the case, I would say if they're single, maybe 2 or 3 times, 2 or 3 partners in a year. I don't know. I can't think from a female perspective in that situation.
Realistically, though, think about this, right? And this is something that tied back to what we said before. You were like, "Oh, how come a woman would get called a hoe?" Dudes get called hoes too. We just don't care.
By women.
Yeah. Well, duh. The women.
I ain't never called no nigga a hoe, except for Tom just 10 minutes ago.
You called me a hoe. You called me a hoe Call of Duty a couple weeks ago.
That was for Call of Duty. It wasn't for intercourse.
You still call me a hoe? I still felt like a fucking hoe when you got done calling me that.
Oh, all right. Well, sorry. I apologize.
So I'm just saying,
Tom a hoe for being a hoe.
But see, that's what's Tom's number? How many?
I don't want to know his number. No. We're not talking about numbers.
Niz, is your number over 20 bitches this year or no?
This year?
This year?
In the last year? In the past year?
In a relationship. It can't be. In a relationship.
10?
I was. Huh?
10 bitches?
In the last year and a half, it was 1.
1. How's Tom a hoe?
Before that year and a half.
Damn, he got any ad. Before that, how many bitches you average a year, yo?
Yeah, what's the average?
Sorry, not bitches, females.
Man, whatever. Damn,
What year are we talking?
Last year or the year before last. Before the
Well, he
last.
said an average. He said an average, so it don't matter which
Yeah.
year. You're not giving a year. You're not giving it by the year. You're giving an average, an overall picture. On average, prior to, and take last year out and the year before that if you were still in a relationship between that. But outside of a relationship, when you were single Ms, what was your average?
Mind you, Tom, we're not talking about just the vicious acts. I'm talking about different women.
Vicious acts? Is that what you said? Nah, honestly, I wasn't that bad. Maybe like three a year.
Okay.
Does that consider Tom a hoe?
No, I don't think so.
That's one every 4 months. That's one chick every 120 days. A lot can happen in 120 days. If a chick out there does not think that 120 days is a long time, I will put them in a headlock for 120 days straight. See if they still think that shit is a long ass time. That shit is a long fucking time.
Nah, that's not bad at all, actually.
It's not bad.
It's not. And I guarantee you, more people will think differently about that situation if you break it down psychologically the way you're breaking it down.
All right, so fellas, think about it this way, right? Say y'all both single, right? And you get ass left and right. Like every 2-3 days, it's a new chick in your bed.
Man.
Right? And one of your homies be like, yo, man, you a hoe. Are you gonna care?
No.
Aren't you going to take this? Aren't you going to take it as a compliment?
Yeah, most likely.
Okay. Women need to start taking that as a compliment.
Yeah, because it means that they're worthy of being hit.
Thank you. Men want to smash. It doesn't matter that any man would smash it.
Right.
Men want to smash. Take solace in that.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
There's a lot of chicks in this world that men don't want.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. There's a lot of chicks in this world that want to be hoes.
Yeah.
They can't be hoes. They want.
And I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that because I've got foul stories, man. I'm ashamed of my past.
Look, I don't have too many of these stories because you know me, I was always the relationship guy. But but still,
Let me ask y'all this on a different side of the coin, right?
No.
So say you met a girl, she's bad, right? She's bad, like you know what I mean? She's bad, but she makes you wait. Say 6 months before y'all do anything.
Go ahead.
Y'all finally get it, and it's whack. You're like, oh my God, that's awful.
I'll be screwed. I'll be screwed most likely. Because in that 6 months, you know me, I get bored with shit and people fast, like amazingly quick. You gotta really be some kind of special to keep my attention.
Right.
Like even as a friend, even as anything, like y'all my friends for life because y'all everything's always fresh with you guys. But like in a relationship, especially in a relationship after 6 months of being with somebody, if I made it that far with you, I obviously have more of a connection than just sex. So I'll have the whack sex. It'd be fucking whack. But
we'll connect on other levels.
No, I'd probably be one of them dudes that fucking
Pornhub.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't want to say that, but yes, that.
All right, so luckily, I haven't had that problem. So luckily, I haven't had that issue. So
me either. Yeah, me.
Me either.
Maybe this is a podcast for another time. I don't know if it's going to go that far. But you never had no whackness in your life?
Yeah, no. I've had whackness, but I'm just saying, like,
it made you wait 6 months.
I didn't have to wait for it though.
Oh no, I never waited 6 months for anything. You fucking.
Oh, I did.
Me either.
I waited a year. I dated a girl for an entire year, and then right before we were going to take it to that level, we broke up. We broke up.
I bet you, Jay. You know what?
Yeah.
I bet you she was never planning on going to that level. She just said it after y'all.
No, she was. I think she absolutely was. She was. But what happened was, what happened? Who was I trying to get with? Dang, I can't remember who I was trying to get with. But I ended up technically, I guess you want to say, like, kind of cheating on her. You might as well say, because I ended up talking to somebody else, even though I wasn't with them. I was talking to somebody else or whatever on the slide. Yeah.
Who are you talking about?
Tiffany.
Oh yeah.
Remember Tiffany, yo?
Right.
That was Erica's friend. Remember, that was Erica's friend.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Tiffany. I because she lived in South River. Remember, she lived in South River. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I never hit it, yo. I never hit it. And remember, we dated for like a year, yo. We dated for like a whole year almost. And
you cheated on her with wasn't it Vanessa or Tammy?
I guess I can't remember who it was, yo. No, that's what it was. No, because Tammy hated me because I dogged Tiffany out because I dogged her out, but I don't remember how I dogged her out. I don't even remember how I did it. I forgot who I was talking to.
Here's another thing. If you're a hoe, when you start forgetting the fucking dirty shit you did with bitches, that's another indicator you might be a fucking hoe.
But my dirt wasn't intercourse though. I was just like literally just talking to somebody else. Like I'm over this. Like whatever.
Like
I guess I got tired of waiting. Huh?
Oh, it was clean dirt.
I remember, bro.
It had to be Vanessa. It had to be Vanessa because it was like 96, 97. It was around.
I'm thinking it was Vanessa.
Or it was Yvette. Remember? It might have been Yvette. Remember Yvette from
Tim's friend, bro.
Old Bridge? Yeah.
Tim Gunderson's friend.
Yep, Kim's friend. Yep, Kim's people. I was in love with Yvette, man. Yeah, I was in love with Yvette, bro. I cried over that. I actually shed tears over that girl when she broke up with me.
Hey, yo, whatever happened to Kim, bro?
I don't know, yo.
She got a family. Yo, she got a family and shit, man. I see her on Facebook all the time. Yeah, she's on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Good for her, yo. Good. I'm happy for her.
Yeah, no doubt.
She always ended up with the wrong dude.
Always, yo. Always. She was always the bridesmaid, never a bride, yo. Like, yo, every single time. Like, yo, how many times did she talk to you, Tom? Oh, Tom, I'm talking to this guy. And it never goes anywhere, yo. It never went anywhere for her, bro. Like, it was terrible.
27 dresses, too.
So listen, me and Dave are terrible at this situation because we're in long-term relationships. So obviously, we're technically, we can't be considered of the hoish fact. I've never been with a girl that I slept with one girl and then a week later slept with another one. I've never been in that situation. That's never happened to me. So
I did.
Yeah,
I did some very unsavory conditions. I'll say that.
We're not gonna get it.
No, let's not go there. I know the story, but I don't want to. We're not gonna do this here. Yo,
never. No, we never bring this up again. Like,
yo,
we speak of it, but we don't go into detail. We just know of it.
Yo, one day somebody is gonna pay us a lot of money to write a book about some things, but man, this ain't the time.
Nah, that day ain't
my
today.
Deathbed. On my deathbed,
that day is not gonna be today. No.
Yeah, that book will be released when I'm gone from this earth. But
you always forget about it. That was like back-to-back weeks, man. That was crazy.
It was back-to-back weekends, yo.
Wow.
Started with the NBA All-Star weekend, and that was a wild week, bro.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Week, you know what's crazy? She still hit me up sometimes. The first one.
No.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Swear to God.
Wait. Is this Zebra?
You're talking about Big Boss Woman?
Hey.
Do a hard time?
Yeah.
Do a hard time? That bitch? Do a hard time?
The Trail of Tears.
You do a hard time. Trail of Tears. You're fucked up, Jay. Yo, you're so fucked up.
Because she listens to this. She listens to this pod. We'll edit it later.
Yeah, Pocahontas.
I'm not editing this. Might
as well go on and Pocahontas.
Nah, I'm not editing this, man. Everybody got a pass. But anyway,
he said zebra.
Well, that was the code name technically, because you know why I said it. That's all I was saying.
I know exactly why.
But anyway,
Big Boss Woman, what the?
Listen, when we stop recording, I gotta say this live, but I'm not gonna say it here. But anyway,
I know what you're gonna say too. They does too.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So
I'm sorry, man.
So the bottom line is, technically, unless you out,
Rehab shit.
yo,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm crying over here. I'm sorry.
yo. Okay.
All right.
Unless you have, really put yourself out there, there is a chance that technically you're being called a hoe and you're not. So just remember that aspect of it. The way Dave broke it
We
down,
never
I think,
settled on a number, though. We never settled on a number for females. What's an acceptable number for a female to not be considered a hoe?
but again,
Well, like,
If she has 3 dudes a year, is that too much?
no.
I don't think so.
If she's single,
Hold up. So she's 3 dudes a year from the age of 18. You meet her at 26. 3 times 8 is 24. She tells you she's been with 24 men. That's not too much?
I mean, when you hear it that way, yeah, it sounds like a lot, but
I'm a numbers guy. Every time I hear any number, I hear it 100 different ways. Like, that's the way my mind works. So when you hear I only did 24, I hear, damn, that's a fucking 3 a year average.
And then you want to know you know what else my brain starts to think about too? Like, how many of those people did they let slide in raw? Like, without no protection?
Let's be optimistic and say 10%. Yo, let's just be optimistic and say 10% of that group. So now you're looking at 2.4 men. That's 2 dudes and 1 midget that she let slide up in her raw.
Yo, what?
Well, 0.4 is the midget. And then 2 normal human beings. I mean, not that midgets ain't normal human beings. They are, for sure.
They are.
They're like half. They're like half of us.
Right.
Like we have a whole stomach. They have half of one. We got an intestine. They have half of one.
We like to call them.
Half of one.
We refer to them as little people on this show. Little people.
Sorry. Little people. Little youngins. Little youngins.
So yeah, go ahead. So what about the 2.5 or 2.4?
So yo, that's what I hear. I hear 2.4 average.
Mm-hmm.
So does that make her a hoe?
I mean, it shouldn't. But again, like I said, if you're talking about single up until the age of 46, then what's that number?
All right, Jay. What's your number? What? Not yours as your guy.
Yeah.
You're dating a chick, and then this question comes up. What number scares you off? What number says, "Oh hell, the fuck no, I'm out of here"? I'm
gonna be honest with you. I don't know if a number scares me off. I think, like I said again, I'd 60. Rather not know, huh?
60. Let's just say she volunteered the info.
Like she volunteers the information that says 60. I want to do a vaginal check at that point.
And she's 28. So you say that's 10 years. That's 6 guys. That's once every 60 days. A new guy every 60 days.
And what's the number?
60. 10 years. Let's just say she's 28. From 18, 60 guys. She's fucking a dude. What is she getting her oil changed?
I'm about to say, 60's a number.
She's getting her oil changed. It's not in the car.
Yeah, I'm about to say, she's getting her oil changed.
She's checking out a dipstick. That's just going in the wrong hole.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You seen that thing I posted in the chat earlier today, right?
Nah, what?
I'll read it to you now. Hold up. In the chat, I posted a meme that said, if your pussy takes 4 fingers, it's no longer a pussy, it's a pocket.
I saw that.
I had 4 fingers up in that pussy.
That's exactly what I thought of when I read that. I thought of him.
4 fingers, man. Yo, what the fuck I didn't see 4 fingers? Well, let's say I see him, yo.
I don't know where that man is at now.
Since I first
probably somewhere with 4 fingers in it. Somewhere.
He's somewhere sticking 4 fingers in it. Yeah.
Somewhere using a pocket.
Yo, let me ask you a question about that. You think when 4 fingers be sticking 4 fingers in it, he think about us and be like, man, I told these dudes I was gonna do
this. They call me crazy.
I would. I'd be like, I remember I was telling them dudes in the Renaissance about this.
Yo, man.
Call me crazy.
I'm sorry, man. That was crazy. All right, listen, we getting up out of here, man. Like, yo, we got any new news? Listen, yo, Dave has an amazing game show coming your way. And I'm telling you, yo, it's going to be amazing, yo. We did a trial run earlier this week. It's called Answer Me This, I think, right? Answer Me This.
Yes, sir.
name of the show is called Answer Me This.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it a little bit before we get out of here?
Yeah, man. I mean, we underwent a successful trial run. Again, I want to thank you, fellas, along with the crazy Kazars.
Mm-hmm.
They came on the show. I mean, I expected as 5 lifelong friends would. We had mad fuckery going on. But yo, it was
2 hours worth.
Yeah, it was 2 hours worth. So obviously, we have to. There's some things we got to actually work out. The kinks worked out, but I got a great team working with me now. So So I would say probably within like the next month, we should see like the first official recorded live episode.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Hopefully, like I said, we're gonna have maybe 1 or 2 more test runs.
Okay.
See if we can swear this away. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm glad you guys helped me out with that shit, yo.
Yeah, man, no doubt. So, like I said, look out for that, man. That game show is coming your way. Obviously, another part of the Renaissance Podcast Network. And, of course, Tom, what's going on with Channel Niz, man?
Actually going to record a pod tonight after this with the homie Jad.
Okay.
And then I'm doing one with Basan hopefully this week. So,
nice.
I'll make Foley. So,
all right. No doubt.
Yeah, I got 2 coming, and then the website will be here probably Friday. I just hit up Dude earlier, so I just want to write a couple more columns for it because I don't want to start with just 1 article. I want to start with like 3.
Okay.
You want to write an article, yo?
If you want to, yeah.
No, I'm a natural born writer, man. It's what I do.
I asked you in the chat if you wanted to write one. You're like, I ain't got nothing to write, so I didn't bother you about it. So if you want to write one,
real? Yeah.
Just write it and email it to me, and I'll forward it to him because he's gonna do all the uploading and all of that. So yeah,
that's dope. That's dope.
Same for you,
yo, Jay. When's your first episode, yo?
First episode is on the 26th.
Friday.
So
shit, yeah, birthday tomorrow. Fuck.
Oh Lord, tell him I have to be there. I don't got his number.
Shout out to him for sure. So yeah, man, 26, obviously the I do but listen podcast pops off obviously with me and the wife, and we'll be the first episode is just going to be pretty much an introduction, obviously in regards to that, and we'll move forward with other things. But we kind of we're doing a Q&A. Obviously I got your questions earlier today, Dave. They were excellent. And
I'm gonna send mine tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool, yo. We got a ton of questions, man, and some stuff. So we'll be mixing it up and kind of answering those questions and whatnot or whatever. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, man. It should be a lot of fun. So we'll see how things go. We already got everything set up, man. You know what I mean? We ready to roll. So, but it's gonna be cool. So we'll be doing some shooting. I think we're probably gonna shoot some content tomorrow. And we'll be shooting throughout the week or whatever to kind of mix bag everything or whatever. I want to kind of do everything simultaneously. I think we're going to probably do it like every other week. So it's not going to be every week like 3 in the Chamber is.
Right.
We'll scale it back a little bit or whatever, so that way we have a lot of content to put forth or whatever. But it's going to be a very short situation. It's not going to be more than like a half hour or 45 minutes, for the most part. So keep it short, and just but keep it informative and fun and light and real, and 100% real about, what goes on in, a marriage, and how we really operate day to day and topics that people want to know, that married people go through. So we're going to answer that stuff from our perspective, of course. But yep.
We're looking forward to
that. All right,
that.
man. So listen, man, look, we'll try to do better next time. It's been real, but I think this was a really good episode, to be honest with you, man. That last topic, that was something. But yeah, man, good stuff, man. As always, fellas, man, always appreciate y'all. And we appreciate you guys riding with us. So, hey, man, until next time.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.
Get out of here. All right.
Yeah, she listens to this and subscribes to it. Oh, you still recording? So I don't care.
Hold on. Make sure you edit out that fart right there at the end, man.
Hold on.